Well, I bought it in 1973 as my high school car, and started going to van runs and seeing that people fix these things up, and started doing it a little bit at a time. By the mid-'80s, I had it completed and was a centerfold in Trucking Magazine. Started an auto shop, put the thing on hold like a lot of people do when they start their businesses, and then it deteriorated sitting out in the weather. So my business partner here, Freddie, decided we should make the thing go again. I'll turn it over to him and let him tell you a little bit about what we did.
It's a 66 Chevy van. It actually, like he said, he bought it back in 73, and he said it used to belong to a company called Dual Fast and Nail Company, and basically it was a work truck, and a bunch of dings and dents, and we had to take them out and make them right. Well, we started off with a little bit of a redo on some of the front and rear tail lights. Kind of made them all out of sheet metal instead of what they used to use, all just Bondo, to kind of mold them in. Did the motor, set the motor back about a foot and a couple inches. That way we can really get the wheels off the ground. Put a spare power glide with the trans brake in it from our dragster. Other thing we did was incorporated a couple of, lights and little effects inside, flames and lasers and stuff, just to kind of give it the nostalgia look and feel. We try to keep it as close to what trucking used to be back in the day. We kind of knew what we wanted because he had, like I said, he had it done before, and he had a Frank Frazetta art on it, and we wanted to keep kind of the same thing. So we ended up finding books on some of the stuff that he's done before, also, and before and after that, and we kind of chose and picked what we wanted to do, and then we went with the theme. So that's why we see the dragons and the wizards and all that around it, because we wanted a theme on it, and so that's what we did there.
The murals got done by Airwolf Creations out of Phoenix, Arizona. One thing I'd like to say about the guy is that a lot of airbrush artists are a little finicky and take a long time, and this guy's real professional, got right on it. He says, you give me 2 weeks, he had it done. So that's pretty impressive. Also, the van, in the early days, when it was van runs before it turned into mini truck runs, we went to, I think we counted 94 dash plaques that we went to before we put the thing in mothballs. It's a 68 428 Pontiac, Richard Petty years. They only made the motor for 3 years, and stock displacement on the motor, horsepower is rated at about 496 horsepower is what they get out of that 428. So we figured conservatively with the 2 turbos on there, conservative figure would be about 700 horsepower motor. It's a twin turbocharged Hillborn injected, and most Hillborn people are familiar with have Hillborn stacks, 8 stacks sticking up. Well, our stacks actually go into a liquid cooled intercooler, and we use 16 fuel injectors instead of 8. So once you build up the boost pressure and the next 8 injectors come on, it's like people that have dual quads, for instance. That's a real good simile there. Yeah, it would run 12s easy. It run low 12s. Without a roll cage, once you've run 12 00, they kick you off the racetrack anyway. Yeah. And now they actually won't let me on the racetrack because it doesn't have door handles, so there's no way to get me out if something did happen.
We were going to do side pipes on it, but with the way we built the motor, it wasn't really, especially when we laid it back so far, it was kind of hard to put pipes on it. And everything we put on these things, it functions and it works. We don't like to put stuff on just to make it look like it's supposed to be there. It's got to work, otherwise why put it on? The dash, we wanted it, like I said, keep it old school, so we did a wood dash with the custom bezel for the gauges and everything. We went with the centerline fronts and the centerline in the rear too, with the big Mickey Thompsons on it. That way, it's still kind of nostalgic. We do mainly auto repair, but recently we've been doing a lot of this kind of stuff because a lot of our customers see our product. And they liked the way we did it. We ended up doing a 66 Dodge pickup for a customer of ours, a friend actually too. And nobody ever does the Dodges. They'll do the muscle car, but not the trucks. And his dad owned it. He gave it to him, and he decided that he was old enough to fix it up. And right before he retires, he'd have something nice to drive.
He's 61 now.
So we ended up tearing it down to sheet metal and starting from there. Redid the whole truck, put the late model Hemi motor and transmission in it, It runs real nice. It looks really great. Yeah, we're hoping that this is the way it started, with vans. So we figured, that's why I told him we need to do it because there's not many around. So we're probably going to say within the next 5 to 8 years, you're going to start seeing a lot more vans out. They're going to see that, that's where the roots are, and that's where they're going to go back to. It's kind of, one of the things that, the past always comes back some way or another. So I got a feeling they're going to be coming around.